The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to bring good news to the poor.
As a man of the cloth, preaching the word of God is Anthony McCrawwood's job.
Of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free.
But as an ex-accountant, spreading the message of saving and lending money has also become a passion.
Debt is a thing that holds vast numbers of people captive in our society. It's oppressing people, and that's why we need to change culture.
Anthony's vision was partly behind the Archbishop of Canterbury's decision to wage war on payday lenders.
We're endeavouring to help the credit union movement to expand and to reach its potential so that people will use an ethical financial provider which will be better for them because the rates of interest aren't really so high. Also, they can save for the rainy day. What I'm doing with credit unions is central to the Christian gospel of setting the captives free, releasing people from the bondage of debt. So I see that as very much part of the church's work.
Jesus is known for kicking out moneylenders and merchants out of the temples, but the Bible does say one should not charge interest on loans to one's brother. But the church now seems to be really happy to let the same moneylenders back in through the front door.
I think church is to do with religion, not finance.
Well, I think it can be a bit dangerous because I think there's a trust element through the church that sometimes there's a danger that it could go a bit wrong.
It should give money, expect that amount of money back plus however much it costs to do it.
The plan is to open up credit unions in every community that has a church.
Right, thank you.
One has already been set up here at St Francis in Littlemore, manned twice a week by volunteers from the Dorset Credit Union.
I think when you get the church involved, churches in the local area, they'll know the local people, and it's accessible to people, through that local community, and everyone, can trust the church, hopefully.
Alex Emery and her partner went to Dorset Credit Union when they needed money to pay for nursery fees.
Everyone's got their own stresses and strains and worries in life, but to have something, that I can go to for help when I just really need that little bit of extra help is a great relief. I know there's not going to be people knocking on my door sort of demanding, money or my objects from my home if I've missed a payment or something.
In the south, more than 1,000 people turned to one charity last year for help. They were all desperate for advice on how to pay back small loans that had become too big to manage. It's a problem the Vicar of Littlemore sees almost every day.
Littlemore's a lovely area. There's a high population of young families, and the people that work here are amongst the lowest 5% earners in the country. If it's a 5-week month, week 5, then it's a real struggle. Not because they're bad at managing their money, but literally because there just isn't enough to stretch, in particular when it's a 5-week month.
Maybe not surprisingly, she sees a real value to having the credit union in her church.
It's a real blessing to our community. It's a way in which people can borrow money without having to pay back loads of interest. It's have the support as well and advice. It's great, really beneficial, and it helps people to save too, which is good.
The ultimate aim is for the church one day to have a credit union of its own. But there's still a question over whether it should be in the money lending business at all.
Lending money responsibly, helping people to lead better lives is a good thing to do. But the credit union is a mutual society, so what profits are made are returned to members by way of dividend. So it's the society that's benefiting. It's people helping people.